National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First time with Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to...
It hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Let's go. You tighten up. 50 extra.
Now Murray off play action. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, it's Murray. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
24 more.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Colts, first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chargers 0. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First down, Murray. Caught left side by Hilton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Chargers, nothing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
Herbert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 yards.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
He's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. Going up top for Miller. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chargers 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. The
Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now it's Herbert.
3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Muscling free near the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert being chased out left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
29-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a touchdown, L.A. Dante Pettis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Murray got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake. Murray. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The Chargers 2-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Colts 21. Chargers.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Gano set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. Slam. Easy.
Off play action. Murray. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Strip that ball. 58, boy. 58. 58. Come on. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Rip right. Rip right.
Off the play fake. Murray. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32.
To number 80.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They'll try and run for the first with 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Running on first down, Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
2-point conversion.
To the air again, Herbert. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 23.
Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Colts 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. To throw again, Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Off play action, Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
The 29-yard line.
Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here is Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Brings up 4th down.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot.
The field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And Guruz' kick is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.